studio. It's in the upstairs of my house. It's a bonus room, and I do all my beading up here, so that's why my videos look a little bit different. You'll see the pink lace background from the table that I have outside, and here is where I keep all of my different things. I have a drawer issue, and here I have embroidery type of things, embroidery threads, all sorts of different stuff. And then I have my extra stash of beads, the ones that are complete overflow of my regular bead stash, and they're all marked on my drawers. I even have a drawer full of donuts, which all look so fun and so exciting to play with. I even have one on top because I can't fit them all in my drawers. And here I have some different beads that I've been working on for years. I've had beads. In here I have all sorts of resin stickers that I like to use. Here's an old phone case that I used to have. Just couldn't throw it away. And plastic rhinestones. These are good for lots of other things. I'm more into crystal rhinestones, but I like to keep the plastics for backup. And some old brass stamps, keys, you name it, I collect it. If I can find something interesting, I will pick it up. Plastic cameos, glass beads, vintage beads, just anything odd or unusual. And over here I have 3 old sewing drawers just filled with my overstock of rhinestones that wasn't in those boxes outside. This is just all the little ones, some larger pearls. These are some vintage hexagons. So when I say I have crystals, I could cover a wall. Would be pretty cool. And then I have all these other drawers with buttons and all sorts of oddities that I've picked up through the years. But I could be going through these drawers probably for hours, so I'll just show you quickly. My husband buys me these old drawers because I collect them. These are old tramp art drawers that in the Depression years people used to make things out of whatever they had around. These were old cheese boxes. Let me see if I pull one out. There we go. You can see Kraft cheese, and they made drawers out of them. And I think that is so interesting because it's almost like a piece of history. It even has a smaller drawer that I keep all little eyeglass fobs and doll hands that I'm working with. And here I've got some resin pendants and some check buttons and some of my favorites, my old vintage keys. I'll have to do a tutorial on those. And some other things. Here I have all my pods. You can see I have them by color. My blues are my favorites. And then some more buttons because a girl can never have enough buttons. And then I keep all my duos in here and tiny crystals. And I haven't even gone through that drawers because that will take us forever. This is a set of old architectural drawers, and if I show you when I open them, I buy crystals. I mean, I really am a crystal pig. I love crystals, and when I go to a show, I buy all of one color because if I like that color, I usually want all of them, and I usually will use all of them. So you can see I buy the whole hank. And I like to have lots of crystals because when I'm creating, I don't know what colors I'm going to need or be using. Whoops. And so I have them all according to colors with my pearls and everything. And these are my most favorite drawers because they pull out so far. They're actually really heavy. There must be 80 pounds of crystal just in each drawer. Leftover pieces from hanks that I just store into little jars. And these are just an old set of spool drawers that I put all my pods in. I just take some cardboard to section things out. It just makes things easier. And I have them in several drawers. And lots of other beads, vocals, and stuff that I keep in other drawers. You can just take regular cardboard and make your sections if you don't have them in some of your drawers. And some of my other beads that I keep in the bottom, my megatamas. So I just have another set of old spool drawers just filled with little things jump rings, glass pearls, all sorts of odd things, crystal marguerites. I have a few. And I like to keep all little dolls and tchotchkes around. They just make me happy. My gigantic dental drawers. My husband bought this for my 10th anniversary, and I actually had to refinish it. It was painted. And it's filled with all of my seed beads according to size and color. And so I can easily find, if I need 15s, I can just open the drawer, or 6s, and I have everything readily available. I have my grandma here, who was my main inspiration in beading. She bought me my first bead kit and really helped me decide that beading was my thing. And this is the table I work at. This is where I film everything, right here. And of course I had to add another chandelier because a girl can never have too many chandeliers. And my husband lists my finished pieces online on the other side of the table because I can't handle it all. And of course I have 2 chairs for my little princess Abu, who is always by my side if she's not on my lap. And it was a dog bed for her. But it's not the end of my porch, you see. It goes out to where I filmed my other video. I still have it set up, you can see it. And this is what I have left of my beads that I don't want to sell anymore because I do need this for my personal stash so that I can film videos on a regular basis without having to always go out and create beads for my new videos. And this way I can show you things in different colors, and this is how I do things rather quickly. If I had to make each of those beads individually for every video, I could never do what I do. And here's my last set of drawers. These are some spool drawers that I've got stacked up with. These are printer's drawers, and I've just done some beads. I like the angle the way these drawers are, that you can see the beads the way I stack them in it. Very cool. I found this on eBay. So you can find things all different places. And this is just one of my drawers that I have some extra bead stash I haven't worked out of yet, and some cameos that I've collected. So you can see that I've been quite busy. And here's some filigree that I have yet to work with, and some brass stampings. So when I say I have brass stampings, I have no idea where I bought them from. When I tell you to go look on eBay, I've bought them years ago. And then I keep some of my polymer clay flowers down here, all sectioned out, just easier to find by color. So here's the couch that I like to hang out on and watch TV while I'm working. And I hope you enjoyed my studio, I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I hope you got inspired. Thanks for watching.